first. So Mezabeth, aka Month, says, what I think the problem is. I think my issue is rushing the ball when I'm not supposed to. Ground play, flicks, dribbles, catches, shadow defense. When should I rush versus wait? Kickoffs, 50-50. Going for big boosts or mini boosts. Okay. Current training is flicks, kickoffs, ground catches, 45 degrees. That makes sense. You're Diamond 3, so all those fundamentals are good. 1v1 and 2s. Get to champ 1. Specific questions: how to 50-50 better, how do I defend air dribbles, how to counter slower kickoffs. Countering slower kickoffs is quite simple. You just wait to use your second dodge. Thanks for the help. So hyped for your response. So I'll answer your first question. How do you counter slow kickoffs? I'll start with this one. And yes, excited to help you out, Month. Okay, we'll catch out Month. Let me remove your tag since I'm doing your tag right now. So Month asked, how do I counter slow kickoffs? This is quite straightforward. I see a lot of people who are like, they leave comments like, I always laugh when people speed flip because I don't need to speed flip and still win my kickoffs. Well, speed flips make you better at kickoffs, but if you suck at kickoffs in general, then you're just going to suck faster with speed flips. So what you need to do on kickoffs in order to win the 50 is, one, we do want to be there first. The person who's there first controls the first touch of the ball. So being there first is a major advantage. But if you find that you're super early to a kickoff, you want to delay your second jump. So if you find you're late, I would be jumping right here, like almost before I, make contact with the ball. But if I'm early, I will basically jump through the ball and then I'll use my second dodge after I collide. So imagine you speed flip here. I will jump and then dodge. Okay. So I will jump and then dodge. And that's the difference between controlling kickoff and losing it. It's when you meet relative to your opponents. So if you're early, you jump and then you dodge later. And if you're late, you would jump early, like right here. It's hard to demonstrate without a second person, but this is a super simple concept that you can add to your kickoffs that will help you immensely. Bang. So yeah, that's kind of the concept there. But let's get into your replay Month, and I'll see how I can help. Save replays. Denali, review game, Mezbeth Diamond 1. I think this is you. Mezbeth, aka Month. Let's check out. Mezbeth? I'm going to call you M. So we're going to be watching a 1v1 game. Okay, exciting. Feels bad. This is a ones game. Let's cut over to display capture, and I will do a little bit of drawing if I can for y'all. I'll pop open Discord chat on my second monitor. That way I can check chat from y'all too. Are my titles updated on stream? 5 coaching VIP Discord members. Yes, we are. Cool. All right, Mezbeth, so we're going to see you go for kickoff here. You're going to use the speed flip, dodge to the left. Nicely done. So that's exactly what I mean. If you're first to the kickoff, like here you meet at the same time, so your dodge should be right now, which you do correct. You line yourself up with the right side of the ball, and then you side flip to the left, which is exactly correct. This is how you want to do kickoffs. You don't want to strike in the middle of the ball. A lot of new players make this mistake. You actually want to strike on one side, and then you dodge to the other side. And that's what allows you to get these controlled push kickoffs. You want to think I'm trying to push the ball to the left or right, not I'm trying to front flip it through the opponents. So yeah, that helps a lot. And then, yeah, we just do miss an open. It'd be like that sometimes. We're going to speed flip here. We need to get behind this ball, check where the opponent is. Good. Make sure you don't commit. Ideally, we want to play the ball around them here. I think you're first to this ball. After you cut here, you turn here, and then you speed flip left. Use power slide, 2 taps of power slide, turn, and speed flip, and you can push this ball into his corner and beat him. You can take a 50, which is fine. We get a bad first touch. Bad first touch here. We're going to come up behind this ball. And yeah, our car is positioned too much forward. This looks like you're setting up an air dribble at half boost. When you're near the opponent's net, you want to imagine your first touch is like a clock. So when you're, here, you want to be hitting around, if this is 6, if this is 3, if this is 12, if this is 9, you want to be hitting around 5, 6 if you're here. So you want your car to be positioned in this kind of way where you're like facing up and left, aka that's like 5, 6, right? If you're you know, near your opponent's net, you almost want to be like 6-7. You want this first touch to come out to the middle and then air dribble it back on them. In this position, a touch around 6 would work, but it looks like you're trying to play this ball forward, and then you just, yeah, you get a touch that is not really follow-upable. I talk about more this more in our air dribble system, so that will be coming out soon, our air dribble roadmap, how you can improve these first touches, but that's the clock method that I explain more in a video that's coming out soon. All right, so here we need to get back. Your recoveries looked pretty good up until this point. I'm gonna resume. But I'm not sure why we're not wave dashing here. Always wave dashing off the wall. So when we get this touch, here we should be jumping. Here rolling left, flip down. I know you have the mechanics to do that. That would put you in a much easier position there. And then here we just back too close to the corner, and we get a bad read. So when this ball comes this way, this movement under the ball is quite confusing. It's quite awkward. You have two options here. You can either stay on this side of the ball the whole way, or you can cut over to this side and then try to go here. I would probably stay on the side that you're on and just let it come to the wall and catch it on the wall, but you can cut across. If you're gonna cut across, we need to get around the ball. So you don't wanna be under it. You wanna be coming like this and facing sideways when you hit it. Here you're facing back the whole time and you're just very awkward. So if you have time here, loop around, get to the side of the ball. These reads are much easier when you're looking at it like this, right? Because then you can see the exact height of the ball, the bounce of the ball, and it's very obvious. It's like, okay, it's gonna go whoa, whoa, right? It's very obvious that that's gonna happen. But if you're too close to the wall, then all these bounces beat you. So yeah, we want to pick a side and then come at, like, if you ever have a wall read, you want to come at this wall read from the side, not from under it. Makes it much easier. Hope that helps. First speed flip forward here. Dodge to the right. Nice. We got boost. Yeah, all of your first touches are just going back towards your side too much. They're all just going back towards your side. Here we need to be tapping jump, ideally, when we take off with the ball. Once you are on the wrong side of the ball, yeah, I would just leave these. I think you're just going under the ball a lot, and it's making it very confusing. Nice. You get a beat on this guy. Like here, I wouldn't flip into the ball. I would come around the ball from the side. These reads are so much easier when you're on the side. When you're under here, it's actually much harder. I mean, he could be challenging you right now. He doesn't, but if I could give you a pointer, I think that would help a lot with your ones game. And obviously opens pain. Okay, this ball's going back at your net. Catch this, play it left. I would love to see you use your camera a bit more. So here as you're driving, I hear somebody boosting, but if you have music on right now, you might not hear it. Push down on your joystick, whatever your reverse cam is, to check behind you. Because you need to know if you have time to catch this ball, or if you need to like flip into it, or like jump here and dodge a demo, for example. This guy's right on top of you, but you're just completely unfazed. Maybe you knew you weren't getting bumped, but use reverse cam in 1v1. It's very useful. I'm gonna play the ball down here. I like this catch. We probably don't mean to hit this ball out in front, but that's fine. Good try on the flick. Good use of the wave dash here. We do hit the ball a little bit too far away. We're gonna cut left, try to get this ball on our car. Take time there, and then a single like jump is sufficient. Wait, and then a single jump pop works. I don't hate the idea though. Nice, good rush to the boost. Great use of speed flips to get to the boost. Okay, one of the biggest things I can suggest for you, Mezabeth, is when the ball goes above your head, you do a lot of watching. You kind of linger under it. Watch, am I going, am I not going? This guy is kind of letting you do whatever you want. But if I was in his position and I saw you under facing here, I would probably, I'd probably challenge the ball. So here, I would get back. I would circle around the ball. I would drive back. I would turn around. Whoa. I don't know where we just went. Super zoom. I would drive back and turn your car back around so you can go at it. Good setup. But the main idea is like we want to minimize the time that we're sitting under the ball deciding if we're going to go or not. Nice air dribble. Nice little takeoff. air roll right, tornado spin. Very nice. Bang. Good job. Luke, I watched some of your videos, went from Plat 2 to Champ 1, Div 2 in 2 weeks. That's kind of unbelievable, but good for you. That's great, man. That sounds kind of crazy. I would assume you played with a friend or something, but nice beat. So your speed flips look really good, man. I like to see those. Not sure if you're going for if you're going for a ceiling shot here. How hard you hit this ball suggests to me that you want to go up the ceiling. Not sure if that's what you're actually going for. I would try to slow down your first touches if at all possible. Maybe you meant to do that. But I noticed that almost all your first touches you are banging out. I'm not sure if this is by design or not. But on these, I would probably be slowing down, letting this ball drop. But I guess this works. He missed the boost and you get a beat. So good job playing aggro when he misses the boost. Good job recognizing that. You're going to speed flip forward, hit the ball to the left. Patience. Nice. We hit the open. Yeah, keep practicing these opens. Shooting consistency. Playing back. Pushing the ball down the sidewall. Good. Aggro play. Yeah. It's hard to coach 1v1 because it's a lot of like reactions. And like if players are playing poorly at the low ranks, like defensively, and he gives you an opening, then yeah, do exactly what you just did. There's certainly less decision making that goes on in ones at the low ranks. It's like, oh, he just missed. Yeah, take it. Here, we're gonna grab this boost. I would stay on the ball. Don't use... Be wary when you're low boost. So here, I would rather use a flip than my last 26 boost. Or you have 26 boost here, so use all your boost just to kind of accelerate at this ball. And then you have nothing left to actually make your shot. So use a flip to get that speed, not your boost to get that speed. Now you kind of need to play on pads, and you're pretty useless. Yeah, you kind of do have to stay back. Oh wow, he side flips. Turn on that. Good. Yep, play on pad. I wouldn't leave here. Not at Diamond. At my rank, I'd probably leave. But at your rank, I don't know. He just gave a pass to the midfield. Oh, we're wave dashing. Did we miss the corner boost? So he decided to go for corner boost and then stopped wanting to go for corner boost because he made a bad touch, I think. Yeah, you got to just see that play through, right? If your play is to go for corner boost, fair enough, but you got to see it through. Cheat up here. To the right. Get the boost back here. I would love to see you use your camera to know where the opponent is. So here, just once again, flick your camera to the left while you drive, and then you could decide which way you want to take it. By default, moving it back this way is not bad. Taking 50s in your corner is pretty safe. But we got to cut off his shot. That was crazy to me that we didn't cut off his shot, but that was fun. Okay, he's just leaving you. Good try on the 50. When we land poorly like this, it's often very useful to hold power side and then use the net to recover. So like keep driving, use your boost to come up and out of the net, and you can wave dash out of it. It's much faster. Okay, we're wave dash shuffling. This is cool. I don't know if this is not faster than a speed flip, just so you know. Like if you just were to use 12 boost and then speed flip, it would be faster than this. But it's quirky. It always amazes me when I watch Diamond replays the stuff that you guys can do or can't do. I don't even... There we go. Yeah, so I just think we need practice doing self setups. You make a lot of your air dribble touches don't quite create. Maybe you're not trying to create an air dribble. I don't know if you're trying to create an air dribble. But if we want to make an air dribble, we need to be under this ball, not behind it. We need to be here. We need to grab this boost and then move out to the left of the ball. Right? As we're moving into this position, we hit the ball forward. We need to get out under it. More around 6 o'clock. You just hit behind the ball there, and now we're sideways, and yeah, obviously you can't air dribble from this. Let him make his touch. Here we want to be playing demos. So as he's landing, whenever a player is landing above you and they get a clear like this, it's very predictable where he's going to land. You want to try to drive under him. You want to try to drive under him here. I think you could have potentially got a demo, maybe not. Grabbing boost is fine. I like that you're decisive either way. He makes a touch. You're going to recover. Decent try on the shot. He gets a save. Take his boost. Nice. Come around. That's fine. Keep it in. Good. Keep the pressure up. Great use of half flips. Your reactions are very good, and I think your recovery mechanics are very nice for Diamond 1. Like, you can speed flip. You could do this wave dash, chain dash thing. So shooting consistency, setting up your own air dribbles and your touches is going to be very important. Patience here. But your recoveries are quite strong. We're moving back. Letting him play the ball forward. This is fine. Yep, this is good. Good defense on the air dribbles. Good use of recovery mechanics. Yeah, like your recoveries look very nice for a Diamond 1. It's just these touches that are... I'm noticing almost all these wall touches are quite heavy or quite poor. Like, this actually wasn't a terrible touch. He could have probably challenged you. Let's see. This one wasn't bad on hindsight. But I think a quick thing that you can add to these setups, if you are going, is just break tap before you hit the ball. That way you don't hit it as hard. What goes wrong here? So we jump. Not sure what you're going for. You kind of just give him the ball, and then, yeah, he's a little faster than us. Not sure what we're going for there. Brian says, I've learned a lot watching your videos. Still gold, though. That's all right, Brian. Here we're going to grab boost, double back. Good flick. I think the biggest thing that you can work on is just the consistency of your touches. Like, I'm noticing on this setup, it looked like you like overspun. Like here, you turned around well, but when you turn left here, you spin a lot, and then you're facing like really far to the right, and then you're cutting back around a lot. These are fine. These work. But what this signals to me is like not super consistent with your touches. Your peak mechanics look better than your rank, I would say, but your consistent mechanics are lacking just in terms of like shooting open nets, hitting the ball with power, like this shot, for example. It just looks like we're not always like here you're hitting the ball with kind of like the roof of your car, so it's quite weak. Like this touch is good. This touch is not good. So yeah, I would just say your consistency and your mechanics is what you need to work on. Not your peak mechanics, but your floor. If that makes sense. Good defense. Oh, we got a flip. Oh, I thought you had this ball. You just got a speed flip. Get over to the right more. Not sure why we didn't speed flip there. I know you know how to speed flip, so just speed flip out there, use boost, and then you'll get to supersonic faster. When you grab a boost, we don't often want to power slide after. So as you grab this boost, just turn right. By power sliding, you slow down, you kill your momentum, and now you have to regain your speed. But if you just turn right, you maintain your speed, you maintain more speed. Any combination of those things helps you save the ball. What up, Sabara? Just watched a guy double reset Musty in gold lobbies. Just watched a guy double reset Musty in gold. I just find these things so hard to believe. Like if I go grab a gold replay, I'm gonna find a double reset Musty on ball chasing. That realistic air dribble training packs helps a lot. I'm glad, Hunter. I'll finish this, and then I'm going to go look at a guy double reset Musty in gold lobbies. Huh. Grab boost here. Yeah, I mean, the principle is you generally don't want to be challenging in your opponent's corner because the entire field is behind you. He might miss the open. He does miss the open. So you're fine. But yeah, you generally in 1v1 don't want to take challenges in your opponent's corner, and you want to take challenges in yours. Okay, so the way you make these air dribbles less scary is you sit behind them. So I noticed you have a habit that a lot of platinum or diamond players have, which is when their opponent is doing stuff or moving the ball around the field, you guys like to sit under the ball. But sitting under the ball is actually very weak because when you're under the ball, you can't shoot it. It's in the sky, okay? So if what we do here is we just wait, I'm not saying in net, but I'm saying back it up a couple car lengths. All right, here we go. Back it up a couple car lengths. That way, when he drops it, you can jump and shoot or jump and take a 50. You're like trying to catch the ball under him when you could be like scoring the ball at his net. So we don't want to like sit under the ball in this way. I think this is what you're getting at when you're saying like, I don't know how to defend air dribbles, especially when a player is taking the ball away from your net. Like this is completely non-threatening. Just let him use all his boost and wait back. Just wait, don't drive under. But by driving under, you make it, now you're like fighting him for a catch and much slower. And somehow he gets the ball back, which should not happen. Should not happen at all. Whoa. Your positioning was fine here, but then you power slided and started facing the wall. So here, you're good. Now drive forward, and if you can't chow, you turn left. We always want to be shadowing in at the net. We don't want to go into our side and then start shadowing this way. Now the net is behind you. Now there's a very easy lane to take the ball around you. You get a RI 50. Yeah, we generally don't want to do that. We want to be shadowing, driving at our net. You want to come from the outside back in towards your net. Movement looks like this. You're driving, not inside out. We move outside, like in, like you're facing in like this. OT. Demo Daddy says, do you have acceleration and brake on left stick? No, I have changed it now, finally. This is your ball. Shot is safe. He might mess up. There are better options you can do. Like a 2-touch air dribble is definitely better than a shot, but if you're like, just want to do something consistent and simple, it's fine. So there are things you can do with this ball, but I'm just going to skip it because Diamond 1, it's probably not worth teaching. This shot is okay. I would not recommend doing this power slide thing that you do on landing that often like kills your speed. You could keep driving here, keep your speed up and like come back around to the left or move to the right. But like you power slide, which kind of kills your speed. Now you're 0 and you're like, you're always using boost to catch back up. Not bad shadow, but yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Nice, great defense. Get to the left here, he's probably gonna get the ball. Nice. I would turn back here. Yep, just wait, let him get a setup. Not much you can do. He's gonna fall on the ball. This is fine, but unfortunately you give him your boost, which doesn't work. When he messes up this touch, there might be an argument to be made for go grab your boost, turn back. By making this touch, you give him your boost, which is really, really bad. But you stay behind the ball, so you're fine. Hit around 1. I don't think you have a shot here. You do have a shot. Wow. I don't know why he didn't. Yeah, you had a shot the whole time. You're right. Good job. Obviously, we could do more powerful shot, but good finish. So, like I said, your recoveries are above your level. You have to apply them more consistently. But I think you just need to get your floor mechanics a little bit better. Like your peak mechanics, like you were doing some like wave dash shuffles, which I don't know. But just doing like the consistent things, always jumping down, wave dashing, speed flipping. Whenever you're coming from the back wall, jumping down, wave dashing. When you're shadowing, you challenge like this, and then you turn in towards your net. Using camera when somebody's around you. A lot of little things that you could be doing a little bit better. They're going to help you. And then, obviously, you can continue to work on all your flashy mechanics, but I don't think that's what's holding you back. I appreciate you sending the ones replay. I hope that was helpful. See if you had any other questions that I could answer really quick. I think that was it from Mezabeth. Yep. Diamond 1. How to 50-50 accurately. Go for big boosts or mini boosts. I think we answered most of these things. I showed you how to counter slow kickoffs at the start. Appreciate it. We will send this to you month. Thank you for watching. Good luck. Good luck with tournaments, training routine.